All right, welcome back to Greek 2. We're on page 37. This is the exercises for lesson 10. Ha tes kores adelphas eicha ploion kalon? Ha tes koras adelphas eicha ploion kalon. So we need a verb. Eicha. Eicha. That's the imperfect from echo. He, she, or it had or was having. What goes with it? Anything in the nominative? Yes, adelphas, the brother. The brother had. Well, now we go through and try to piece it all together. The brother tes kores, the brother of the girl, had ploion kalon, a nice boat, a beautiful boat. Sentence 2. Toda tes kores adelpho ploion ein kalan. Toda tes kores adelpho ploion ein kalan. Our verb is ein, he, she, or it was. What goes with it? Anything in the nominative? Yes, ploion. The ship was. The ship was. The beautiful ship was. The beautiful ship was, and then this dative, to adelpho. The beautiful ship was for the brother of the girl. Tes kores, of the girl. There was a beautiful ship for the brother of the girl. Sometimes they express in Greek possession that way. Instead of saying the brother owned or the ship belonged to the brother, there was a beautiful ship for the brother of the girl. Sentence 3. Inde to ploio egaga ta paidia eis tein nesan. Inde to ploio egaga ta paidia eis tein nesan. Okay, where's our verb? Egaga. Egaga. Did you recognize it? What is it from? That's one of our irregulars from ago. So if you see something and you're like, I think that's from ago, remember that you can look that up in the back. So ago, and then it gives you the principal parts if it's an irregular verb. Ago, oxo, egagon, eika, egmai, eichthane. And your principal parts, remember, are the first person present indicative active, the first person present future active, the first person aorist active, egagon, and there's our form, and then perfect active, pluperfect middle perfect active, perfect middle passive, and aorist passive. So obviously we haven't learned the last two principal parts yet, but we have learned the first four principal parts already. Present tense, future tense, aorist tense, and perfect tense. So egaga, here in ours, is aorist. So he, she, or it led. Anything to go with it? Yes, ta paidia. Remember, neuter plurals take singular verbs. So the children were leading. The children were leading, or were driving, or were going into ploio. In the boat, the children were leading, or were going to the island. Now it could also be, of course, ta paidia could be in the accusative as well. So it could be he was leading the children to the island in a boat. Either way, depends on if you take ta paidia as nominative or accusative. Without any more context, of course, it's hard to tell. Sentence 4. Hagar nesas mikraein meste de dendron makron kai kalon. Hagar nesas mikraein meste de dendron makron kai kalon. So let's take the first half up to the comma. Where's your verb? Ein. He, she, or it was. Anything in the nominative to go with it? He nesas. The island was mikra, small. And then that gar. Gar is usually translated as for, but it kind of means you know. You know, the island was small. Mesteda, but it was full. Meste, but it was full. of trees, of large and beautiful trees. Those are all genitive, dendron, so you translate that with of. But it was full of large, beautiful trees. Sentence 5. Apeida hangelas etethuke etheruin, into pedio. Apeida ha angelas etethuke etheruin into pedio. Again, we'll take it up to the comma. Where's our verb? Etethuke. Etethuke. What word is that from? It's from thuo. So how did we get there from thuo? We added a reduplication, we added an augment, we added a kappa, and we added pluperfect endings. He, she, or it had sacrificed. Who had sacrificed? Something in the nominative. The messenger had sacrificed. Apeida. But when the messenger had sacrificed, etheroen in to pedio. Thereo, what does that mean? Hunting? He went hunting, is that right? Yes, a therascade. He went hunting. What tense is that? I've got an epsilon and I've got nothing added to the ending. That tells me it's imperfect. He was hunting on the plain. So after the angel had sacrificed, the messenger had sacrificed, he was hunting on the plain. Sentence 6. Kai euthus edioxa ta theria ecto chorio. Kai euthus edioxa ta theria ecto chorio. Edioxa. That's from dioko. So I've got an epsilon, and then I've got a sigma added to the end. You got to look for that. You have to remember that xi is a double consonant, adding an x to a sigma to a guttural, and so that's he, she. It's aorist. He, she, or it pursued, and immediately he pursued the beasts out of the land. He chased the beasts out of the land. Sentence 7. Heda Basileia, Heda Basileia, Kekoluka, auton pimpain epistolos to huio. Heda Basileia Kekoluka, auton pimpain epistolos to huio. Where's our verb? Kekoluka. Kekoluka. That's perfect. It's got reduplication, a kappa, and then the endings. So he, she, or it has hindered, but the queen has hindered him, or has prevented him, pimpain, to send epistolos, letters to the son, to his son. So the queen prevented him, and we would say from sending. So, or the queen has stopped him to send. The queen has prevented him from sending letters to his son. 8. Apeidelein tacheos eistan pataman ebolon tus bicus mestus oinu. Apeidele ein tacheos eistan pataman ebolon tus bicus mestus oinu. Tongue twister. Apeidelein. After it was evening, right? After it was evening, quickly, eistan patamon ebolon. There's our verb, ebolon. Now, remember this. How many L's or how many lambdas? Just one lambda. That's the irregular aorist stem of balo, which has two lambdas. So that's either first person singular or third person plural, because it's got those, takes the imperfect endings because it's a strong aorist. So probably they sent, or excuse me, they threw, when it was afternoon, quickly, takaos, quickly, they threw tus bicus, the jars, mestus, full, oinu of wine, ice tempataman, into the river. When it was afternoon, they immediately threw the jars of wine into the river. Seems like a waste. Number 9. Eutus de grapsusi de Caius lagus. Eutus de grapsusi de Caius lagus. Grapsusi, from grapho. So all we've got there is a sigma added to grapho, so that looks like a future. So they will write, but immediately they will write righteous words. Sentence 10. Tisgar elipin in tais skenais tas longas kai tas makairas. Tisgar elipin in tais skenais tas longas kai tas makairas. Where's our verb? Elipin. It's from leipo or laipo, however you wish to pronounce that. And it's that strong aorist again. So he, she, or it left, abandoned, left. For who left in tais skenais, in the tents? Who left the longas, the spears and the swords, in the tents? Who left the spears and the swords in the tents? Okay. That does it for lesson 10. So obviously we've got a lot of tenses now. So you need to really hit these perfect and pluperfect forms. Continue to review your other forms, review your vocabulary. As you can tell, this course is heavily weighted in the beginning chapters. You're getting a lot of new stuff. So very heavy on the memorization. And then hopefully, as the class will kind of even out in the second term, less new stuff and simply working on putting it all together. But for now, I hope you're coming along nicely, learning that vocabulary, learning your paradigms. Continue to study those hard, and you'll continue to do well on the quizzes.